Timestamp right now, it's about 7:15 in the morning. It is a nice day outside, kind of cold. I know that the title of this video is gonna ruffle some feathers, and I apologize in advance. But before we get into that,
told you not to call here. It's not for sale. Quit texting me and aggravate.
right now, focusing on the marketing for the morning, we are gonna pretty much continue what we've been doing, 1,000 to 1,500 text messages per day. It's, you know, this is the life, guys. This is the real life. I've been up since 5 a.m. in case you guys don't already know that already. I'm up at 5 a.m. every day. I wake up at 5 for a reason, because I want to get a jump start before, you know, anything. I want to be already awake by the time I need to start actually doing stuff. My brain is physically working. I already got my coffee, chilling. Already ate some breakfast. So I'm ready for the day, and, you know, I'm focused. I've tried starting work at 5 o'clock in the morning. It didn't work out, made a lot of mistakes. And always have a notebook handy or notepad handy. A lot of my ideas go on these notepads. It's good to write things down. You get to visualize them better and kind of de-scramble the, I don't know, the equations that you have in your brain that are constantly frustrating you maybe, or you're trying to figure something out and you can't figure it out because you're not looking at it on paper. Happens to me all the time, and marketing is one of those things that does it to me all the time. I'm no marketing specialist. I'm self-taught marketer. I don't know if that's called a marketeer. Not sure. You know, I didn't do that good in school. Also, one up here, we finally closed that deal that I've been trying to close for 5 months now. I think it's been 5 months already. 25 houses, I believe it is. I know it was 18 houses and like 8 or 9 lots. So we sold the houses off, but we kept all the land. The deal produced $67,000 in assignment fees. Should have been more than that, but it is what it is. 67,000. I am complaining. My assignment fee previously was like over, 120 grand. Now it's 67 grand. After I sell off all the lots, I'll be a little over 100. So I guess, I'm complaining, not complaining, wish I got more out of it, but, it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me go ahead and focus on what I need to do this morning. And throughout the day, I'll explain exactly how we did this deal, what were some of the complications in this deal, and, just a solid breakdown. Maybe I'll throw in some phone calls too while I'm at it. Other than that, still cleaning up the driving for dollars that I did a few weeks ago, as well as now today, whenever you guys answer phone calls, you're gonna have to press any number in your phone to answer the call, and it's going to tell you the address that is calling. If you hear unassigned, that means the person that is calling is not assigned an address in RER reply, meaning that they're calling from a different number.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we'll be able to track also missed calls. So Alex, there's a new missed call tab. You'll be able to see whoever has called in and we missed a phone call. So there is no confusion on who needs to get called back. Nice. The minute that you call them back, they're automatically going to be taken out of the missed call list. All right, so I got the morning meeting out of the way. Had to basically meet with my team to, discuss the activities of the day. And so far we're off to a good start. Just as a timestamp, it is about 12:35. It's been a good day so far. Nothing under contract yet. We have been sending out text messages. I think probably around like 500 to 700 have gone out. As of right now, what I'm just basically doing is just cleaning up data. All my driving for dollars, I had about like 1,700 leads that have to be skip traced, as well as I did some accounting this morning. Finally, my wire hit for this deal. that we finally closed, and man, was it a pain in the butt. It was a mega pain. Few reasons. Number one, the seller was not nice at all. She was very difficult, extremely difficult. She threatened us on several occasions. If you guys don't get this closed by next week, I'm gonna cancel this whole transaction. I called her bluff because there was nobody that had contacted her about buying all the houses at once to give her exactly what she needed. She wanted $450,000 cash, and she wanted to close fast. It was tough. We had to walk all these properties. It was number one. We walked them. It took 3 days to walk all these properties. I even posted one of these properties on my Instagram, the Roach House. My God, this guy has so many roaches. I have never seen so many roaches in my life. They were on the inside, they were on the outside, and mind you, it's a duplex, and the lady next door was like, I just moved in here 3 weeks ago, and there's roaches all over my apartment. And there's roaches all in my unit. Side note, her unit was squeaky clean, no reason for roaches. The guy on the other hand,
no, you're good.
That's
I thought
all
you
right.
a quick peek at the kitchen. Be in and out your hair so quick.
How's your AC working?
Huh?
How's your AC working?
I really don't know. But I've been having problems with the commode. I mean, the thing backing up.
Okay. Well, we'll come back through.
whew, man, he came outside and he had roaches crawling up and down his back. How bad the roaches were. So definitely pretty bad roach problem. But yeah, took us a while to walk the property, took us a while to get a hold of this lady. We had followed up with her maybe a few times. She actually got forgotten. So important to follow up with your leads. She was a forgotten lead for about 4 months, okay? 4 months forgotten. The first buyer I had, he wasn't able to secure funding, which is cool, you know, it happens, especially with a deal this big. Some of the houses were in really, really bad shape. One of them was, well, actually 2 of them were empty, and a few of them were in pretty bad disrepair. Actually, I think 3 were empty. So we were able to secure a buyer. One of the buyers that buys off of me a lot, and this is actually their criteria, really crappy looking houses. So they bought them all in one shot for $515,000. I think it was $525. Total assignment fee on this was $67,000 and change. Now the good thing is that we got like 9 lots for free in the whole thing, and we're gonna go and turn around and sell those lots, and I'm hoping that we can sell them for an extra maybe $40,000 to $50,000, and we could turn this into about $110,000 assignment fee. It's really great. It's $100K off of one deal, even though this deal took forever. Some issues that we encountered, of course, the trust documents were missing, and we didn't know where to find them. Land trusts are not recorded with the clerk of courts, or you don't have to. Most people don't, because, you know, nobody wants to show what they own. So those documents were lost. We had to basically recover those documents somehow, create the documents from the attorney that created them. It was just a whole mess. My attorney took care of all of that. We also had, you know, multiple people signing, so we had to send out notaries to multiple people's houses. We had to get a survey for all these lots because the deeds were missing. These properties had been held for so long that the deed that they had a legal description that was not letting the boundary close. Not to get too much into detail on that, but basically every property that you buy, at least in North Carolina, and I know in Florida as well, has a legal description, and the legal description describes the property on paper without an actual drawing. And if you put it in a plotter, it's basically a software that creates the boundary. If the plotter has any type of errors not allowing the boundary to close, then title insurance cannot be given. If title insurance cannot be given, nobody's gonna buy it. So we had to go get a survey. Surveyor is out like a month and a half before you can get a surveyor out there. And it was a mess, you know, and then the guy came out and surveyed the wrong lot. It was so much of a mess. And then the lady complaining every day, every night. And then when it was her turn to do anything, you know, she was always dragging her feet. But it is what it is. $67,000 on that hit. That brings my monthly total back up. I think for December, we're gonna be around the 100K mark again. So consistently making 100K every single month, which is obviously good for us. We're making good money. Now, to the topic that I created this video for. At 18, you know, everybody's pressuring you to go to college, go to college. I still remember to this day, hey Danny, you know, why don't you go to college? Hey Danny, you're so smart. You should go to college. The question is, and here's the real deal. People make such a big deal about college, okay? If you're 18 years old, even if you're 20 years old, even if you're 30 years old, college is not necessary. Now, before you start hating and commenting down below how much I'm an idiot, hold on, okay? Hold on. Biggest thing is that college is a tool, okay? It is a tool to be used properly. Don't go and get a 4-year degree because mommy and daddy say so, or because you think that you have to have a degree in order to get a good job. Newsflash, most Americans don't even have $1,500 in their bank account to cover a $1,500 emergency. But on average, people carry between $50,000 to $100,000 worth of student loan debt in the US. So tell me again how college is important. Now, if you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to specialize in something that you would need a degree for, completely understand. Tool to be used properly when needed. But you're gonna go through a 4-year degree or 2-year degree for liberal arts and then go work in a call center? That doesn't make any sense. You're carrying a Mercedes-Benz payment for a degree that you don't even use, and you're still paying for it and you can never get out of it. There goes my opinion on that. The real thing to do, if you're 18, 19, 20 years old, young, 30 years old, still young, you know, don't really worry about college. And I say that loosely because if you don't know what you want to do and you go to college, you're going to regret it 100%. Give you an example. I didn't go to college, but I did go to tech school. I went to be a mechanic. I am not a mechanic, okay? I am a real estate investor. I've always wanted to be a real estate investor. But I went to school because I felt like I had no option and I had to get some type of degree. Because I always heard, you know, that paper is important. You know, degrees and certificates, things that will bring you a higher paycheck is furthering your education after high school. Which to a certain extent, yes, is true. Further your education, but not with college. Use books, self-help books, a lot of motivational books, books on finance, books on investing. Those type of books will bring you further than a college education. Again, not knocking anybody that's gone to college. I know that we've all made mistakes. Just kidding. Not knocking anybody that's gone to college. I want somebody who's young and watching this to realize you do have options, and college is not the only one. I remember being young and people saying that, you know, you don't have good grades in high school, forget about going to college because no good college is ever going to take you. But college is a tool to be used properly when needed. If you're going to be a teacher, you're going to be a lawyer, a doctor, you know, something that is going to require a degree, yes, by all means. Then I have to go to college. But if you're young, you don't know what to do, you have no real clear indication on what you want to do, take a step back. Don't just go to college, because the only thing you're going to do is rack up debt, and the debt, you don't need it. Trust me, you don't need it. I'm still paying for my tech school, by the way. It was like $27,000. This is not advice for the faint-hearted. You know, I want to give you guys this as a something to think about. Especially you're young, you have so much ahead of you. Don't waste your time doing something that you know that might not be the most beneficial in the future for you, when right now you could spend your time on something else. Example, if you spent the same 4 years in a business that you wanted to create and you push forward every day in those 4 years, I guarantee you that you'd be making more money than you did, more money than you would have if you would have gone to college. Just putting that out there. I know guys making over $200-300K a month, and these guys are fresh out of high school. There's 3 brothers. If I find it, I'll stick it up here. These guys are literally like 15 years younger than me, probably. Not even over 20, 21 years old. These guys started cold calling in their bedrooms at home, okay? They make money, they make bank. You know how much I wish I would have been wholesaling when I was 18 years old? Man, I wish I was there. As soon as I would go back in time and be like, hey Dan, check out this wholesaling thing. It'll change your life forever. Woof, man, I'd be sitting on $1 billion by now, I promise you that. And I'll probably be there in the next 10 years, but it's 10 years that I wasted in my life that I'll never get back. But that's okay, you know, that's all right. So for now, guys, it's been a very busy year. The year is coming to a close. I am on January 1st, I'm gonna tally up everything that we made, everything that we spent, what it took, how many deals we did. We did around almost 50 deals. Actually, no, it's over 55 homes wholesaled this year. 55, 60, I think, yeah, 55, 60 homes, land, office buildings. We've done it all. We've done it all, guys. It's been a pretty wild year. And I want to thank you guys all for watching. This isn't my last video for the year, by the way. Not my last video. Comment down below, guys. What do you guys think? Are you guys college educated? You know, did you go to college and regret it? Did you go to college and you loved it? Shoot me a comment down below. Hit me up on IG. You know, DM me. However you want to communicate with me, I will answer, talk to you, respond to you. I always respond to you guys. And if you guys want to see something in my videos, something that I don't talk about often, shoot it up in the comments, man. Or shoot me a DM, please. I like making content, and if I can make content that could help you out, I would love to. Since I don't really have time for anything else, content creation, I mean, it takes time, but it is the easiest way that I'm able to answer you guys. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys found some value in this. If you did, drop some love down below. Give me a like, give me a dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe, recommend me to somebody, whatever you want to do, just go ahead and do it. But I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys are all winning in your businesses. If you've already started, if you haven't, go ahead and just jump right in. And I will catch you guys on the next vlog.